the Redskins are showing you how difficult it is.
All it is when you have a green rookie quarterback at the helm.
Yeah, well, there are other rookie quarterbacks that are leading their teams to touchdowns.
I completely
not that
understand.
difficult.
Are you going to put it on the quarterback when it was three other games where they weren't scoring touchdowns?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, it's not that difficult.
Oh, I'm not heaping all of the blame on Haskins. There's plenty of blame to go around.
I thought Haskins was decent for what they asked him to do.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's
He was
fine.
decent for what they asked him to
Bill
do.
Callahan couldn't be more unimaginative.
He's not the reason they lost.
I don't even think he's trying to win the games.
I know,
I think he's actually just trying to speed through the games and get out of there and keep it kind of close.
Their games end before 4 o'clock, so I'll give them that.
First half was in an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why that game wasn't done by 2 was halftime.
He's setting records for the quickness of the games.
I did the math
just
on it.
is.
They don't even average 13 first downs under the Bill Callahan, Kevin O'Connell era of the offense. They don't even average 9 points.
Nope.
They have 2 touchdowns in 4 weeks, both against the Dolphins.
So they haven't scored a touchdown since the Dolphin game.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens.
And actually, if you go further back, because the game before that was the Patriots, and they did have
They had
1
7.
touchdown play. For that, they only had 3 against the Giants.
Yeah.
Of it on because they had veteran quarterbacks. They've tried all the quarterbacks, and they just don't score.
This is what happens when you whack Jay Gruden and then you replace him with an antiquated crony, which is what Bill Callahan is. He's a Bruce Allen crony.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
but
why
the
he's there.
official offensive coordinator is allegedly Kevin O'Connell,
Oh,
and I'm sure
please.
Bill Callahan is tying his hands.
Of course
But
he
I
is.
tweeted this yesterday, and obviously having a rookie quarterback and very few weapons is hurting. But I can't imagine this is a resume builder for Kevin O'Connell.
No.
I mean, this
resume killer.
No,
the bloom is off that rose
but
3
when he
games
goes,
in.
Trust me, when he goes into interviews, wherever those might be, he's going to say, look, do you really think I was the one calling all these plays? I'm calling Bill Callahan's plays because this is what he wanted done.
I couldn't believe.
I mean, there's certain people in the league that know what kind of coach he is.
You're going to know,
So he's
smart in touch people are going to know
he'll
when
be fine.
O'Connell
I'm not
walks
saying he'll
through
be a
the
head
door.
coach.
Yeah, but I don't think
but
O'Connell's proven anything. I don't have anything
how could
reason
he
to
when his
believe he's
hands are
good.
tied?
But
His hands are completely tied.
We don't know what
But
kind
I
of
don't know if
input he
he's
has.
good or bad. I mean,
we don't know.
He's a young coach.
And both of them are
People
still.
just assumed he was the next McVay or Shanahan, and that was just
He has the
silly.
greatest excuse ever. I was working for the Redskins. Nothing they
Well,
do
this is what I
is
would say.
right.
That doesn't help
Give
you.
him talent. Give him talent.
He doesn't
See
have
what
that
he
much
has.
talent. But
He's
it's
got no
very
horses.
unimaginative offense. It's the most boring this team's ever been. It's never been this boring.
Right, and Cake's point is that's probably Callahan saying this is what we're going
Of
to do.
course it is.
I'm
Let's
sure.
just give it to AP 100 times.
I'm sure that's his mandate, but still, come on.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're both of them are using Gruden's offense. So it's Gruden's playbook.
I don't know if it's
Callahan-
Gruden's playbook.
Gruden never
At this
ran this
point,
much.
Gruden would
I
dial
don't
it
think
up
this is
way
Gruden's
better.
playbook.
Of course,
They
but
might
I'm saying
steal the running plays from there, but
they're
Hold on.
still using the same verbiage and all that
How
stuff.
many straight runs did they have against the Niners? Now, I know it was the
I
crappy
think at
weather.
one point like 13 or something.
Gruden
yeah.
would never do that.
Show. If you just did the math, the average game under Gruden had 31 pass attempts.
No, more like 35.
And the average game under Callahan entering yesterday had 19. I mean, it's a huge difference.
Oh, it's a monster
That's my
drop-off.
point.
Yeah.
Gruden would never run the ball 13 straight times.
But I'm just saying the plays, the actual
you can-
plays
Yeah,
are
but it
within
doesn't matter.
Gruden's
But it's how
playbook.
you dial them up. There's nothing wrong with Gruden's plays. The plays are great. It's just how you dial them
Right,
up.
if you have the effective personnel to execute the plays,
Yeah, you
it's
gotta
going to
have
work
everything.
out.
If you're a
Timing,
if you're,
when-
and I said this last week, and Eric just says I can't root against them, but you should want them to go 1-15.
Yeah,
I
and have, and have the
don't.
best draft slot next year.
Because, and I tweeted this also, and I believe this with all my heart.
and get some more talent.
I think Chase Young's the best player in the draft, right? We've all seen him. He's not going to help this team much, marginally. They need 20 Chase Youngs.
All right, well you'll get 4 or 5 really good players at the top of the draft in each round.
It's a drop in the
if you
bucket.
have the worst record,
If you're just praying for
unless you beat the Jets, of course.
this team is so flawed and rotten from the inside out. If you're just praying for one good draft to turn you around, it ain't going to happen.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
I guess.
You got to start somewhere.
I just would like to win, and if they lose, they lose, but I don't like to set out to lose on purpose. And it damn
No, no.
near
I don't
looks
even
like
know if they're losing on purpose.
They're
That's
not-
the
I
worst
think they
part.
might be losing on purpose. There is zero sense of urgency.
If that's if
Zero
if
during
they
those
are
games.
losing on purpose,
I don't think they're capable of
It's the
winning.
first progressive thing that they've done probably in years. In
I
that
don't
front
think it's
office.
necessarily a smart thing, but because they don't have the personnel to draft correctly.
I think
Now, this was an opinion, and this left me flabbergasted last night. doing Redskins Overtime Live, and we're interviewing J.P. Finley, who's at the field.
I watched it.
J.P. Finley from NBC Sports Watch, and I said, well, at least we know this after the first 4 games. We can take Bill Callahan out of consideration for the next head coach. And he said, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that either because he's a Bruce Allen.
What?
He's a Bruce Allen
Hold on.
crony.
J.P. Finley said that he's potentially in the running to
I'll bet any amount of money he's not the
no
coach.
way.
Any amount of money.
Even Dan Snyder is not that dumb.
There's no way Bill
His
Callahan will be
logic
head
was
coach.
what EB just mentioned.
That he's
he
Bruce
is
Allen's buddy?
Bruce Allen's guy.
Bruce can't hire outside his circle or he'll get fired.
They'll have 18 fans next
and
year.
they're playing hard.
Oh, playing hard.
Who cares?
Who cares about that?
That's not going to happen.
Everybody in the
That's
NFL
why
plays
I've
hard.
never been this frustrated and this disenchanted with the franchise. I've
I know.
never been this frustrated.
I know you.
But I still come game time at 1 o'clock. I've got my Redskins hat on, and
Yeah.
I'm sitting there rooting for them.
I think you're one of the few.
I'll give everyone in here 3-1. It's just a freebie that they don't hire Callahan. If anybody wants to take the bet on a full-time basis.
I feel like I'm stealing money. I can't see Callahan coming back.
There's just no how. It's impossible that you could look
Only
at
thing
what he's
I'll-
done and retain him.
Only thing I'll say is that it will be a Bruce Allen guy. If it's not a Bruce Allen guy, I'll give you maybe 5-1 on the money. Or
Hey, look, I bet Bruce Allen's going to be gone.
JP still thinks Bruce Allen's going to be let go.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
How do you
I don't know.
retain him?
I don't think so.